First off, I think my nail color is so cute. It is Chanel Tool. It's like peachy. So cute, so cute. Also random, but someone gifted me this antique sewing machine oiler, and I've been putting my rings on it, and I'm obsessed with it. Unfortunately lost one of my rings, but I think I'm just gonna replace it with something that looks exactly like it. Sad, but that is life. So, some things that I have made somewhat recently. I got on a beading kick, so I made some tassels, and I think I'm gonna make like a 20s kind of lace cap that you would like bobby pin on that has these hanging off. I made some little necklaces for my dolls. I put them on my cat, but she did not like it, but it was really cute on her. I made a bunch of these little bracelets for my dolls, but I don't feel like I'm going to get them, but they're all super cute. This one has a little pacifier on it. And I got on this beading kick because I was given the family bead box that was given to us by my Nana when we were kids, and it still has so many beads in it. So I decided to just go ahead and retire some of them into just a long necklace. Like, these were always my favorite because they look like fish egg, or like frog eggs. And so I just made a long necklace with it. And also made this one into a long knotted necklace that is like purple, blue, green, metal looking. And then I made this one, which is so long. If you put this on without like doubling it up, it would almost reach the floor, which I love. It is ocean inspired. My family is from Maine, and I have a particular dress that I love wearing on the beach there, and this necklace matches it really well. But yeah, it's got fish, and it's got coral and a shell somewhere, and I picked beads that also kind of look like fish eggs. Like, I've like that kind of looks like fish eggs. I just added some very simple beading to this bra that I've had for forever. I just kind of did like, it's like a fire and ice situation. It just hangs down like to my belly button, and when you wear it, these do stay to one side. It just like encompasses the orange with the teal. And I finally finished my birdwing set. This is a Dwindling set, and I attached bird wings to, luckily it had like these little circles, so it was easy to attach. But so they are tied on, and then I decided to bead the back. So some glitter and black and white and some larger beads. These ones are really pretty. This guy. And then, so I had to do that a couple times because the first time I did it, the strands were too short, so I was afraid that it was gonna break when I would wear it or dance in it. I'm showing you the same thing that I just showed you on accident. These are the undies that go with it. They're super cute because they're like zigzag in the back, and I just stuck a feather in it. This bra is just super cute in general. I don't know if you can see it, but it's got like a sheer part on the top that is so pretty. No garter belt with this set, but I have one that kind of matches it. And then I finished this hat a while back. I made this set a while back, but it wasn't how I actually wanted it to be, so now it actually is. I fixed up the hat a little bit, put a new ribbon on it. I made a cockade for it, and this hat, when I bought it, it had this feather, but they had painted it white on top so you couldn't see the design. So I just kind of tried to paint back the design and the color. And this set is kind of inspired by the American Revolution and France's alliance with America. So that is finally done. I want to do more lingerie sets, but I'm honestly not very interested in making the lingerie itself. I just like decorating it because that is so fiddly. I don't want to have to deal with it. I just like, I want things to be easy and fun. So I will just get somebody else to do it and then I can decorate it. I made these gloves real quick out of some fabric that I had. I love the color and the design of them. They match so much stuff that I have. I love wearing like bright orange and corals. This dress I unfortunately shrunk. It's maybe like a late 60s, at least it's that style dress. Super cute, but now it is too small of me. And so really, like, I'm just trying to figure out if I can save it. I'm thinking maybe I could redo the darts, but that's such a hard thing to do and I have like no experience doing it. I also thought I could cut a hole in the chest. I know it's like horrible because I'm like cutting up something, but it's genuinely so small now that I don't know who else is gonna fit into it. So if I could save it in any way, like for me to wear it, I'll do it. And this was already such a plain dress, like it's just through and through, like just plain, only with frills on the sleeves and the neck. So I feel like if you did this hole in the center situation, it's not really like too much going on or anything. But I don't really know where I'm going with that. I did make a bunch of fabric roses, and I'm thinking they might be pretty with it. I don't know if that will actually work, but I made a bunch of these in different sizes, just like burning the edges and hot gluing it. And they do have like a two-tone, sorry, this one's really pretty. They have like a shift from black to red. I wanted to make one for my can outfit to stick on the front because I lost the one that I had previously, which was more like a Chanel felt rose, but I don't like this with the can. It's too dark. That outfit needs like a brighter red, so I have to use these for something else. What else? I made a merkin out of my cat's fur. She would not let me take this clump off of her until it got so big. I just kind of like sewed it on. It's all clumped together. So that is so fun. I love wearing that at work. It's so fun. Speaking of work, I have this. I know everyone has seen this. I've made like 3 of these in different colors, but this was on my table because I had to fix a few holes in it. But yes, I have these in a few different colors and styles. And I really like the yarn of those. It's like a hand-dyed wool, I think, maybe. I finally found sugar cubes. I just could not see them at the store every time. I really want to make a Sweet 16 sugar cube corsage, which used to be more common that people did. If I'm remembering correctly, I had a really bad 16th birthday. If I remember correctly, I remembered it was really not good. But I just think they're super cute, and as soon as I saw a picture of one, I was like, I need to make one of those. I need to get the ribbon for it, and then it will be a really easy project. Something kind of similar to that is I made this ribbon. I've seen a lot of people do these, and I realized I had an extra one of these. This is the one that my family has had for forever, and I love how like it just looks old and worn in, and I think it came out super cute. And then I also made a little pincushion thing. I like the color and like the texture and the fabric that I used for that. Super cute. And this was a while back, but I made this bonnet out of just a normal hat. It had this little ribbon with a rose. I found it at the thrift shop. That was kind of a score that day because I also found my baby scale that day, which I had been wanting a baby scale, and because I want to display my dolls on it, so that was kind of a cool find. And I hand dyed this silk with avocado pits and just kind of took the rim off, you know, did all this, sewed it in. I love wearing this. I want a million more. I want to try making it entirely by myself. I want to do like a really fun like 1830s situation. I want to do one that's like has a bunch of different flowers in it and stuff. I want to do a lot of those. They're so fun. The big thing that I've been working on is my vaudeville, and you guys are going to see that on my YouTube, but that I made some invitations for. There's a green one too. There is a one-act play inside the vaudeville, which was a common thing to do, and it's called The Monster with Blue-Green Fingernails and Ruby Red Lips. And so I've been working on that a lot, and I also, when that's done, need to decorate the DVD cases. I've made a few of those, and I've been doing like seam cards too. Different things I want to do for it. I also want to make posters. This is something I've been wanting to do for a long time. It's probably going to be a little bit before I can get around to it, but they're going to be lino cut, like Toulouse-Lautrec kind of club posters, but I want to make a few different ones. So I want to do like a circus one, a magician one, obviously like a club kind of like can one of me dancing. So just kind of like recreating old posters and putting myself in them and trying maybe different styles. That is something I definitely want to do, and I'm gonna have a lot of fun decorating these. I want to do like just a lot of stuff happening. A lot of people doing things. Similar to that, I have been needing to retire my shoes for some time. These are the shoes that I have always worn. I have never had any other actual dance shoe. I've worn my like regular shoes to work, but that was not the best idea. So I finally am retiring these before they break. I'm surprised how long they've lasted. And here are my new ones. They're super cute. I've been wanting these for a while. They're a little bit taller, which is going to be hard to learn, but very cute, very monster with blue-green fingernails and ruby red lips coated. I took off the wrapping of this heel. Would normally be wrapped with this same And I just washed them, so they're like kind of clean. But I took it off, and I'm probably just gonna sand it down and paint it. I need to figure out the best way to make it last, but I also don't really care because they're just gonna be on display. I have a little shelf for them. But yeah, I'm gonna paint them and do some, I don't know, like scenes of the club and like different situations and predicaments that I have been in as a dancer. Probably put my name on them too. That'll be really fun. This has been bouncing around my desk for some time. I have this really pretty, I guess, like vintage fabric, and I've made a pillowcase out of it already, but I still have a lot left. So I went ahead and got this pattern off Etsy for a 50s swimsuit, which is going to be super cute. I don't think you will actually be able to swim in this fabric, but I don't care. I still think that it would be really cute to wear out. It's just kind of like a little romper. Super cute. But the reason why I haven't finished it yet is because it doesn't actually come with a pattern. You have to draft it yourself, which I've never done, but I don't think it'll be too hard. But if it wasn't like that, I would have made it already. I also have this sheer striped fabric. I want to do like a 1910s style skirt, even though this is like a synthetic. I still think it would be pretty. My 1880s topper always looks like it has been through horrors. I need to fix it. I don't know why. I don't know why it looks like that. There's a lot of things wrong with it. Something I finally was able to finish. This would look really cute with the 1910s skirt that I was just talking about out of that sheer fabric, because this doesn't have a skirt to go with it. But this is like a 1910s bodice that I did a queen thing with in this ruff that I made. But what I was finally able to do was convert the back into a corset. So I put grommets in because it was a little bit too small on me, so now I can actually wear it. I think that came out perfect. I could put it on by myself, and it is gorgeous. I also made the Poor Things bolero. I did it in a green, but it's kind of like a similar type of fabric. It's kind of shiny and thicker. I didn't do a lining. I went ahead and just put some ribbon. I need to get more ribbon to close that up, but I had to make a contraption to hold the sleeves up. But I really like the way this turned out. And I love that color green. It's so awesome. It's like the color green of my current journal. I said that this color was my color of the year, which is still very, very, very true, because I am obsessed with this color. I think it's like it looks brighter, I think, on screen, but like a matcha green. And I've been writing like crazy. This is all kind of like newer stuff, but I have been editing 2 books, which takes some time for sure. And the vaudeville that I have coming out is kind of like an adaptation of the second book, and I do want to put that on as an actual vaudeville someday. So this is kind of just like me playing around as a precursor to that. And I will like announce my books more formally soon. but they're going to take a few years to edit and get published. But yeah, I've been doing newer stuff, and I should be writing a play soon and writing some music. I also got an accordion, so I need to learn how to play the accordion. I'm super excited. This is a journal that I finished recently. I've been rewriting some older poetry, which is an interesting choice always to rewrite things. And I threw away the original journal, but I personally like that decision for myself. You do have to kind of take into account really what you're doing when you do something like that. But I then have another one that I want to write about my childhood, because I don't have any writing of that or from that time. So this will be that. And this is like middle school, high school writing actually from the time, but me kind of editing it. Another journal I'm working on, this is, I'm going to do a flip through of this whenever it's done, but it's a collage book and it kind of has a story along with it. But there's a middle section that I need to do that is going to be me recreating my art journal that I made when I was in 6th grade, which was really a turning point in my art making. But at the time I hated it because it was never what I wanted it to be. I didn't have the ability to make something that I liked yet. And so it was very frustrating. And so I think it would be really cool to recreate that kind of page by page. So this is the same amount of pages as what was in that journal. And just do it in my style now so I can actually like make it something that I enjoy now that I have some more artistic ability to do that. This I made years ago, but I broke the frame for it the other day, which I'm kind of glad because I feel like it needs like a handmade like paper mache frame or something, so I need to make a new frame for that. Most of what I'm doing is hand washing and mending old clothes. So I just washed this. Normally I would take it to the dry cleaner, but I'm trying to build my confidence, and I actually was able to get out red wine stains by myself. Hydrogen peroxide, and you literally cannot even tell. This is my next project, kind of an ongoing project per usual with all of them, but I'm kind of trying to fix up this can uniform. I don't know if you can tell, but it's got some like yellowing stains from me spilling drinks on myself, and I want to put my name in the back of here. There's some damage that is always, you know, building that I have to stay on top of. The boning is starting to kind of come out. That needs to be washed, but every time I try to wash this, the ink goes crazy, or the dye goes crazy, so I don't really know. But another thing, I'll flip it around. Like I said earlier, I'm going to make another flower for that. But here, these wires are supposed to be attached to this. Now, how they did that, I don't know. You can tell how it came undone. I mean, it seems like an impossible task to me. But I'm going to try to get some thicker ribbon and cover that up so it's not poking anymore. I had to reattach this, it fell off. Always something. Yeah. Currently have a tutu on my bathroom sink because I have nowhere else to put it. I also got this recently. It's so soft, so cute. This is my closet of like later stuff that I'm not working on right now. And I got this recently, and I really want to figure out how to make a picture for this with my friend Emily. We will do it. We will do it. We will do it. But there's like still tons of stuff. Like I have journals I'm working on, scrapbooks I'm working on. I made this penny like necklace slash headpiece. I had to redo it with wire because it kept cutting up all of the strings that I would use, because it's like it has like sharp holes, so it's cutting up the strings. But I need to do a little painted portrait in this. Just stuff everywhere, tattoo stuff that does not really need to be there, but I need to fix these. So they're like falling apart. They were earmuffs, but I have had a million different problems with them. Back to the drawing board. Some stuff for native beadwork that I need to do more on. I just got the string that I needed, so now I can actually do it. And a pole toy. I don't know what I want to do with. I want to repaint this. A children's book that I've been meaning to paint over and write different words for, because I don't like the words in most children's books. I'm sorry to them, but this is what under here. Some weaving. I'm making this, but it needs more flowers. On my little table here, I made this passy clip. Super cute.